Attention. Attention. Dre is in
You
the
about to
building.
say? Don't start, man.
At
I'm on vacation.
8:03 a.m. Oh,
I'm on
wait a
vacation.
minute. Aren't you always on vacation?
Nah, I just
Good
I'm good at moving my time around. Good morning.
Good morning. So let me start
Good
off with
morning.
saying, I don't think this was the year you should have missed Animal Con.
So you wanna know what's funny? I literally just got off the phone with my friend Vanessa, who was actually the social media
Oh, but
manager.
that's the win.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So
that's right.
she called me. It's 8. I've been up since 3. She called me at 4, and we've been on the phone for 4 hours. And she's just been giving me like telling me everything. So she was like, "I'm sad you couldn't make it." She said, but she just told me she was like, "It was a good time." She said it was a good time. So yeah.
I saw a video of Lori Bartek dancing, and
Yeah,
I'm sure you see that behind the scenes a lot, but
Lori,
so happy
Brian Cusco.
to see her just really have both of them have such a good time. So shout out to Animal Con. The last video was a video that Kevin posted. I couldn't even watch. Like I got halfway through. It was a great video, but it was just so emotional. And I was being emotional on Monday, so I was trying to do it. Watch
Yeah,
it.
you always emotional.
Not always. I have to like you. There are some people who have checked out.
Mm.
Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Stan, Ro, Elias, B, Don.
KT. Look at my boy KT down there with the
KT in here on time.
look.
Drake and KT.
Hold up.
Your football teams must have lost.
Look, you see KT profile picture? That boy got a profile picture like he on a dating site. That boy single picture right there. he hit him with the 90 side profile.
Wait a minute.
I'm weak.
Hold on, he must. Oh, there you go. Oh, y'all gonna leave KT alone. KT said he got to occupy this home with more than just animals. He looked over to the left.
I'm weak.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Why did I even ring into my thing? It's my daughter. That's it.
Tell her I said hey.
Oh, hi. Dre said hey. I'm in the middle of my life. You on your way to school? Oh, wait a minute. There you go. Trey going to school? All right, I'm on my live. I'm going to call your bank, okay? Oh. See, because he loves me. All right, have a good day in school, Jaden, okay? Tell the girls your grandmother said you can't have no girlfriends.
Tell them to pimp and run deep. Can't stop what's gonna happen.
All right, I gotta go. Bye. Love you. How about they called me so I could wake Jaden up. Yeah, Elias, I told Trey, I don't think this was the year he should have missed. Nicole, did you see the clip where Tarzan led everyone in prayer for Brian? No, I didn't. I saw that might have been the one. No, I didn't. The one I just saw. It was a video that Kevin was doing and Brian was speaking, but I didn't see that one. Good morning.
Okay. Hater.
Which we a good time working with my guest Saturday on Reptiles and Cocktails, which is insane. Um, that she comes from a family of musicians. So that's pretty.
Okay, give me a minute, okay?
Good morning, Pike. All right, so today's topic, before we get into today's topic, let's stay on the subject of Brian and let's go to so after I saw what I saw from this weekend, which was just amazing. I decided that we would read the prayer for happiness and the prayer for joy. And it says, Lord Jesus, or whoever you need to insert there, every good gift is given to us by your hand. Though we are filled with vanity, you alone can take credit for the good that happens in the world. Therefore, magnify yourself in our lives. Bring to silence those who condemn us for our sins and turn our eyes upon your holy cross. Give us the joy only you can grant, O God, and give us a willing spirit to pursue truth and goodness in our lives. Hear my prayer, O Jesus, whoever you need to insert. Amen. And I was so happy to see them all be joyful. It's amazing to be able to just experience life in its abundance. And I can say that's one of the good things about that does come out of people who survive and living through is that they actually get a indirect blessing of appreciating life on a level that most of us probably, won't see. Normally it takes that level of just being grateful to be here, to enjoy life to its fullest. Most of us take it for granted on a daily basis. So shout out to the Barcheck family. And I just pray that you guys continue to experience the joy that you had this weekend and all your friends and family who got a chance to experience it with you. Dre wasn't the one that you should have missed. In other news, I just decided to highlight one of my babies that's available. This one is on Morph Market. This one is not. Y'all, I love this clutch. This is a clutch that came out of my leopard champagne OD clutch. I was trying to double had ties and had DGs, but this is a cute little champagne that I really, really like that came out of that clutch that is not on the Morph Market, but will be available. And to our topic today. So this one, Dre laughed when I told him what it was. It was something that really, go ahead.
First of all, I laughed because I was under the influence. That's why I said I'm gonna have to research after. So I woke up at 3 a.m. and I start researching.
So y'all be surprised. Hey, Keys. Hey, bro.
Oh my God.
Y'all be surprised how these topics come about. But it's sometimes, even when you keep animals, these are things that you just never even think of or really look into. Like one of them, I'm still going to say I don't agree with, but I think it's absolutely hysterical. Thank you, Holly. Hysterical. When I come across something and I start to read into it, and I pick it. Actually, I'm still reading because now I want to research a whole bunch of different individual animals. But it was the topic of, are humans the only one who have the ability to cry as we know it? And when I say cry, I'm not talking about attached to the emotion, because some people cry when they are actually laughing too. So I'm not talking about it's sad it cries. I'm just talking about the ability to have tear ducts and for water to come out of those tear ducts. And it was interesting. Like I said, some of the things I was finding. And so when I sent the topic to Dre, he just said, and I'm like, he probably was like, where the hell did this come from? But it just be random stuff or watching movies and stuff like that. So, anywho, Dre, let's go to our first slide.
Oh, we got slides, y'all.
So, because the first one I wanted to see and I wanted to find out was, do reptiles, because that's my favorite animal. And like I said, you guys should have Googled and researched what your favorite animal would or would not do. And for reptiles, I mean, it was kind of like obvious because I never see water actually protrude from their eyes. But figure, let's see. And for reptiles, it was most of us think of tears as a human phenomenon, part of the complex fabric of human emotion. But they're not just for crying. All vertebrates, even reptiles, have tears, which are critical for maintaining healthy eyesight. So we relate crying to some type of emotion. But I was thinking, like, we sometimes, I can, like, the wind can make my tear duct cry. And so a lot of times people will say that animals can't cry because they don't have emotions. That's true if you think that way, right? But there are animals who cry that's not attached to emotions, so you can't even put those two things together. Another thing I thought was funny, and this is the one I said I don't really agree with, because I know I've seen my dogs cry. But it says dogs can cry like humans. So yes, for sure they can. But it doesn't mean exactly the same thing as when we cry from our emotions. However, when it comes to communicating sadness, dogs have their own distinctive ways to do that. And so, whimpering and whining, we see that with our dogs. But I have seen my dogs literally water in their eyes and tears come down. And if you ever seen a dying dog, water comes out those eyes. So I need to figure out, so what is it? What is it, Dre, if it's not tears in a dog?
I mean, I don't know. When my dog passed, I definitely seen, so he was crying and I was crying. So it was definitely traumatic.
I'm going to tell you that was my experience as well. And so that's something I would just kind of look into a little more. But I had to Google this because I'm a big kid. Crocodile tears. Do crocodiles cry? So tears are expressions of sorrow that are insincere is what we relate to crocodile tears. But do crocodiles really, really cry? So they do some type of crying to purify their eye ducts, but they don't cry out like we cry. Theirs pretty much go internally, kind of like snakes, and come down through their glands. So, but for years we always related crocodile tears. So I guess that's why they say crocodile tears, because it's fake tears. This was just interesting. Pet owners often claim their dogs cry. Darwin thought monkeys and elephants wept, but modern scientists believe the only animal to really break down the tears is us humans. And why is that?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody else find an animal in your research that actually cries? Anyone? Let me go to the chat. I wonder why he wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, Elias, I'm in this class too because she took this topic and ran with it. I'm here to learn.
Look, one thing I could do is research something, and I figure if I don't know and I don't have a clue, and this stuff is intriguing to me, it's great to bring to the podcast. I tell you, I'm not done.
Listen, inquiring minds want to know. Because yeah, I mean, from what I research is basically it's from what it says is humans are the only animals to cry from an emotional standpoint. So I'm just saying.
This is true. So if you look, 3 years ago, I wore eyelashes a lot. I can't now because now with my little hormone phase, for whatever reason, they make me cry. That and my contacts. That's why I don't wear my contacts a lot anymore. All of a sudden, it makes me cry. So I can believe it. Thank you. Holly Dog cries too. People talk about. My mastiff has emotions. So yeah, dogs clearly have emotions, but they also cry. Like I can't say, like I've seen where, especially with my Riley, where his eyes will get watery and tears do not fall. But I'm going to tell you, with a dying dog, tears come down. I've seen it. Like it's like Trey said, he cried, the dog cried.
Well, I mean, dogs wouldn't get tear stains if they didn't, so they come from somewhere.
They come from somewhere. It's not their nose. Not like it's not their nose. What are you lying? This is a great science class, Nicole. Look, blame the random stuff that comes in my head when I'm watching something or reading something. Hey, Rock. Good morning.
Nicole over here on the Bill Nye Science Guy.
You know, it's just like you treat me. Like even now, like I look at Larry and I can tell when Larry is sick, but I can honestly say I've never seen tears come from my lizard eye.
You said who? Which one?
My tables are mad. I can tell a lot through their eyes, but I never seen, water and tears come out.
Which lizard?
Which
lizard are you talking about?
The monitors, the table or the Asian water monitor. I never seen.
What's the monitor's name again?
Larry.
Oh, okay.
What you doing? I said
nothing. I heard you say Larry, so I wanted to see if you was gonna say it again.
Oh, you know what?
She said Larry.
Him. Dundee. Let's see. Let me find out Nicole got high and thought she saw T'Challa crying. Look, hey, I've never seen a snake do it. I haven't. I can't say I have. I can tell you that you can read their emotions, but I've never seen a snake do it. Never ever. That's right, Keith. Don't forget to smash the like button while you here, while you pass through. I wonder if Antonio cries when I won't give him a second red. Snakes show frustration. They can definitely do that. They can show frustration, but I've never seen tears. And then I thought about like people who have monkeys. So for sure, monkeys gotta cry. But I haven't found the crying monkey, y'all. Looking. Found the crying monkey. So if you can find a crying monkey on video, or even on a photo, I guess. That you know what? Oh, that
huh?
That means in YouTube, Chris, in Latin. So I can take you on a whole other thing if we get there.
So to her comment, I've actually seen this before.
So I said et tu, Brute. In a mammal kind, they will excrete fluids from their body, so they may be why tears come out when dogs die.
Yeah, but typically
it's coming out of a duct. It's coming out of somewhere. Why right around the eyes? So even if they excrete from like their private areas, right? There's a exit. Is a way for that excretion to come out. So dogs have to cry. They definitely cry. I will argue that one until forever. Elias said, I wouldn't say reptiles cry, but observing my snake look for her eggs really proves to me they have more than two. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Elias. Joey D, good morning. I totally agree with that, Elias. Even now, like I was sharing, I said it in one of my videos. It's funny how when T'Challa and Hefe come out, they immediately go to the wreck where the babies are. They'll go, and normally that wasn't their path. And I don't know if they know it's other snakes, it's just other snakes, baby snakes there that they just want to see or whatever. I don't know. Or if they know that that's my baby, because they go right to that wreck. There's other racks in there, they don't go to those. They just go to the racks where those babies are. So, again, unless we have been these reptiles before, we don't know it all. It's just impossible to do so. Anybody found a video of a monkey crying? Although So they're closest to humans. So if they have the ability, but I cannot find a video of one actually crying. Anyone? I'll let y'all continue to look for that. So we pull this one. I didn't load it. I guess I didn't load that one. My bad. But it was another one that was just basically saying an article just basically said humans is the only ones who have the ability to cry for any reason. But I don't believe that when it comes to dogs. Oh, wait, Chris said, Chris, Chris, do dogs cry? Miss Exotic, I can see dogs crying actual tears. My Neo Mastiff was very expressive. Like I said, my dog definitely it reacts like so. Like even I'll give you an example. If you put him in his room and he doesn't want to go in there, he'll cry. So it's not just like sometimes you hear the whimpering. Yes, all dogs do that, but you can literally see the fluids in his eyes. Dondi said Neo's like my master just have a forever sad face. Yeah, there are some dogs like that who just because of the jowls, like even if you look between the two tables, the one with the bigger jowls always look, I say, less intimidating. They look so much sweeter, although it's the one that's probably going to be the one that's a little bit more aggressive out of the two. It looks sweeter in its face, where the sweet one actually looks meaner because the jowls are not as big, the female. So, which is like a common mistakes that people make with dogs, even assuming with like little dogs, right? I always tell the story with our neighbors. People always want to pet our Yorkie pool. If you can pet the Rottweiler, do not pet the Yorkie pool. The Yorkie pool will bite. It will bite your child. Like Nino don't discriminate against anybody except for the people in his house. We're the only ones safe. Nino will bite somebody's child, but people assume since the Rottie is the bigger dog, that's the one that they gotta hesitate with. And I would not let you touch my Yorkie pool at all because we'll have a lawsuit because he's definitely going to bite. If my sister was in the chat today, she'd be going off about how mean my Yorkie pool can be. What are jowls? Jowls? Are you trying to be smart? Or the jaws?
She's saying it right, KT. She's saying it right. They're called jowls. So yeah, that ain't her accent. That's her.
Right. Thank you. Wait a minute. Hold on. Thank you, Dre.
So yeah, not jaws, but jowls.
Not
have the big bulgy things that males usually get.
Yes, they're really jowls. Marty. I love their droopy faces. It's like a bear. That she no. I didn't think I'm a joke. I can't. All right. So Chris has an answer. KT, be quiet. They don't legitimately cry as far as we as people do, but they definitely express sad behavior. And the wetness in their eyes comes from stress and frustration. Okay. So that's the answer. Well, yeah, so that could explain my dog not wanting to go in this room. And because it's stress, the water is in his eyes. And maybe the dying dog, because my dying dog definitely had tears. Maybe it was the stress and frustration. Because I do believe that when your dog is dying, they're more worried about you. Like they're trying to still protect you. And I think that's the worst feeling when you have to put an animal down. Is that that part of that animal is still trying to be the protector, the best friend, to you. And although I think the animal knows it's coming to its demise before we do. Not a professional at dogs, Chris is. Just saying. That's just from my personal experience growing up with them and keeping them. It seems that even in their illness, I still believe that Howie, when I tell this story, Howie knew he was going to die that day, and he purposely waited until I left for work to go find a place to go die. I believe Nino knew that Howie was dying. Like, I just believe so much now that I look back at how they were acting that morning. But my dog was more concerned about my normal behavior and routine. I truly believe that. I think that's why so many dogs hold on for so long. Like dogs who die from cancer and things like that, they're fighting to stay alive. Even though they know death is better by instinct, to protect the owner. And typically, when the owner becomes at peace, then they'll go ahead and pass on. Just different things like that. Where I think when I say dogs are the most loyal animals, in my opinion, I remember. Just like I said, dogs will literally stay in the same place when you leave home. And some dogs won't eat. Like, you have to know that about your animal. Because if you go on vacation and you don't have someone feeding your animal, like some dogs won't eat if you're not there. And that's just a whole nother level of loyalty because I'm eating. What is KC doing now? What did I miss? He's still on jobs.
CJ said I cry in the shower. After meeting him, he looked like it.
Play too much. Good morning, Lindsay. Beautiful person.
Good morning, Lindsay.
So what everybody got going on this weekend? Elias, is this a holiday today? Elias, are you teaching school today? Break off. Elias, are you in class today or teaching? We should do, Elias, we should do a live one day for your students, a reptile related live. Hey, Ricky Bobby. The group chat needs video proof, Chris. Hey, Ray. We all get emotional, like we all cry. Like, I cry quicker when I'm angry than when I'm sad. Yeah, I'm teaching. Yes, you should. Awesome. Good morning, you. How are you? So, Chris, we gotta pick a date for you to come on cocktails. But we want to pick a date that you with the dogs. I think that would be different. I think it's amazing. Like even talking about the video you were talking about, I think it's amazing how you have your dogs trained, and I would love to see the processes y'all go through. Like I like the videos where people had them dogs maybe doing like this with their hands and stuff like that. Like I think that is super super cool. My Roddy is a big baby. I can like kind of talk to him, but the Yorkie Poo, I don't think none of that stuff would work with him. But my Roddy was like naturally. I think like, even when we was taking him to the vet, he was a good one. We can leave him, we can board him. It was always that day when your people ready to get the day done, got new babies hatching. Ooh, what was the parent who? He's about to skip Florida. Florida, y'all using all y'all good people. Going to Georgia.
Going to where?
He's going to Georgia to pick peaches. Yeah, like Adam done broke out of Florida. Y'all losing all your good ones. Jolly out of Florida, out of Florida. Jolly out of Florida. which is crazy. I always say, like, it's amazing how it went from the place to live, and then just how years changing, you know, the development of the area, how it just impacts on everything. Even people who once thought they wanted to retire there no longer want to retire there. I kind of think of like this neighborhood used to be very country like that. I mean, even though it's still very much country, it is definitely developing. Like, but I kind of like that. Like, I like the country and the city feel. You know what I mean? So I like to be able to be in the country, but still be able to get to a store to go get something real fast. So I do like the development, but a lot of the people who thought they were retired in this area, I don't think they'll stay because it brings more traffic to the major highways around us. It's actually spelled Jawa. Jawa. We'll have to find a time. Love education where I can. Awesome. All right, Trey, you got anything else for today on the agenda other than US ARC and you missed an Animal Con, which looked like it was going to be, it was just a phenomenal time.
Yeah. Vanessa's still texting me, sending me pictures and whatnot. No.
That's what was there. But that's didn't go live.
No, she said she was busy. It kept her busy. No, I'm off, chilling.
Because you were supposed to be in Animal Con.
Yeah, I was supposed to be at Animal Con. Yeah, I was supposed to be coming back today, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have for today. I would like to see if anybody can find a crime monkey. You can just hit me on IG, send that to my. I'll be spending the day Googling what other animals actually do cry and why they cry. Because that was another thing. Like, so and some animals do cry, but they don't cry for the reasons that we cry. It had nothing to do with it. It's more of a purification of their bodies. So kind of like how we urinate and stuff. That's what they do. So. All right, but that's all I have. I hope everybody have an amazing day. I hope I'm getting coffee. Peace.